From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Jets. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
Set, ready? And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check pass. Check pass. Check. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
I got you, boy. I got you.
From the gun, here's Newton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down, Mixon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. On 3rd down, Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now Newton on 1st down. On the screen, Bernard. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing is Newton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. The shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got his man, Boyd. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Newton throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mixon trying to punch it in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw is Newton. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Grant. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
He's checking. Cracks. And
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, Warren.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rashad Perriman with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. Grant, he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 39, Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Perriman, and it's 3rd and 4. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On first down, it's Grant. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Jets.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play. And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it, but here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Mixon. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Willis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Newton. That's complete to John Ross. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Newton to throw. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Crowder now to return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Fighting ahead at the 15. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Get this up to the 34-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a brings up 2nd and 1.
Watch that red, Eddie. Safety's gripping. He gets it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Mike 54. Record. Mike spot 4. Mike spot red, Eddie.
Darnold on 3rd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Patrick Owasor make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He's coming, double up.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and he's going to go down again. Patrick Owasor in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Newton. He'll buy some time right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Patrick Owasor has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Newton. Forced out to, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Avery Williamson in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference, at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Newton. He gets this one to Boyd. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go back to Grant. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll go again with McKissick. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets a made. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Newton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Now Newton, and that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of...
And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
I'm coming after you. Go, go. Check, check.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to